Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today I thought I'd do a video on 5 tips on how to cope with Christmas if you suffer from a mental health problem, or even if you don't. Personally, I suffered from an eating disorder and I found Christmas extremely hard because it's pretty much all revolved around food, which was my nightmare. And it's also based around people and family and big gatherings and things like that. So people with anxiety and things like that find it really hard as well. So I'm just going to go with number 1, which is to take some time out. I know sometimes it's hard because you don't want to look rude and you don't want to look like you're not really sociable. But if you're just honest, if you just tell like your parent or your cousin, I'm just going to take 10 minutes out, just going to go upstairs, just going to like watch a bit of TV or just gonna listen to a bit of music. Just to have that 10 minutes on your own makes such a difference to recharge yourself. Sometimes I would just go upstairs and just kind of be for a bit and then come back down, just because it is very like, everyone's like buzzing and like, way. And sometimes you just wanna just have 5 minutes out. So that is number 1. Number 2 is to know your limits. For me, I learnt this over years. I didn't know it at the beginning, but to know how much you can cope with. So you'll probably get invited to all the, I mean, I didn't really get invited to many places, but if you get invited to all these things, it's so tempting to just say yes, 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 yes. But then when it gets to the time and you can't manage it, you end up letting people down, and that's what I used to do, and it used to look quite bad, and I wasn't honest about it either. I should have been honest about it. But to know your limits beforehand, and even if you do say yes to all these things and you end up going, you're just gonna, and you can't handle it, you're just gonna knock yourself out, which will then make the mental illness probably a bit more rife. Well, it did me anyway. So yeah, just say yes to the things that you really want to do, and then the other things will be bonuses. Or just say, can I let you know nearer the time? And then it's kind of open nearer the time. But I was the world's worst at being like, yep, and then getting to the time and being like, oh no, don't know if I can do this. Number 3 is communication. Now this is quite hard, communicating a mental illness to someone else, but if you're just honest with whoever's preparing the food or whoever's hosting the gathering, I've often found that after people have found out that I haven't told them that I struggle with things or this certain thing I find hard, they're kind of a bit gutted. They're like, oh, but I would have, like, I love to have helped you, or if only I would have known, it wouldn't have been a problem. So just quite try and communicate. Like, you don't have to make it into a big thing, just because I'm sure your family would want you to have a good time and want to make it easier for you. So if you communicate more, it will be better for them and better for you, because you'll be finding it a bit easier, which will then make them a bit happier. So communication is key. Number 4 is very important to me, looking back, is I wish I'd enjoyed my family. I was so wrapped up in my illness that I didn't actually enjoy my great auntie and uncle, and I didn't enjoy my great grandma and having everyone round the table, because I look back now coming out of it, and my great auntie and great uncle passed away, and I just wish that I could have been more present and just enjoyed them more, rather than, and it's hard because obviously you do have the illness, but just looked outside it for a bit, made myself look outside it for a bit, and just enjoyed having everyone there. Number 5 is what I used to do a lot, and I still do sometimes. Again, I'm really honest. I'm like, if it's a long day or like a long evening, and I've had a busy day and I'm a bit tired, I will say I'll pop in for an hour or so, if that's okay, and won't stay for the whole time. And people are usually fine with that. Like, they're like, yeah, just pop in for an hour, that's fine. And then you've kind of done your bit and you've kind of been there and experienced it and seen everyone, but you've done it to what you can manage, if that makes sense. Sometimes I will push the boat out and stay for 2 hours or 3. But yeah, just be honest, and you've made the effort, you've gone, and they understand, you know, why you just came for that amount of time. And I've done that at barbecues and things like that, and it's been really nice. People have been really understanding. So yeah, that is my number 5. I hope they have all helped you out. If you have any other ideas or things that have helped you or things that you need help with, I'd love to hear. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you soon. Bye!